Welcome back to another episode of At the Conservators Bench, and I am your host for this episode, Filzah. Like my other colleagues on the previous episodes, I'm also a paintings conservator at the Heritage Conservation Centre. We continue examining the works of Georgette Chen. This time we take a closer look at a piece, one that I'm personally rather fond of. When Georgette Chen relocated to Southeast Asia in 1951, she was very much drawn to the sights and sounds of her new surrounding. And even after 20 years in the region, this affinity she had for her new home only continued to deepen. Tropical Fruits is a clear example of this fondness. When you look at this painting, the first thing that really stands out is her deliberate use of brighter colours, inspired by the vibrancy that surrounded her. But what truly stands out to me is the intricate, painstaking detail. It speaks volume about her respect for local culture and genuine curiosity about her new homeland. For someone like me who has an interest in our past, this is a window to an era that's long gone. To us, it may just be an amazing rendition of fruit, but when you consider that none of this produce can be found in Georgette Chen's birthplace of China, one can see that Georgette Chen was trying to show her appreciation of her new homeland and its unique motifs. And this appreciation isn't limited to her choice of subject, but in how she chose to craft it. When examining the painting under a microscope, traces of charcoal can be observed. This cautious sketch is evident that she placed a great deal of thought into the arrangement and composition. We know that Georgette Chen was very observant as an artist, and a number of features we discovered within the artwork really reflects this. For example, when you look at the basket, you can see that she put a lot of effort into depicting it accurately, painting the weave diagonally stroke by stroke. Our study also found that she skillfully deployed the painting's white ground layer to her advantage. If you watched the previous episodes, we recall that artists first need to create a ground layer to prepare the canvas before applying any paint. Artists sometimes change the color and tone of the ground layer to influence the mood of their painting. In this case, Chen's selection of a white ground layer helps to add lightness to the work. Also, instead of applying paint in a single flat wash, Chen used individual strokes to make her paint work together with the white ground. This gives the painting a beautiful luminosity in the light areas, but where needed, darker tones are used to create shadows, giving each fruit added depth and perspective. When placed under a raking light, we are able to observe her impasto technique. It becomes clear that she rather endearingly paid special attention to recreating the texture of the fruit. It was amazing to see how she used a tiny brush loaded with paint to specially form the prickliness of the pineapple spikes and the hairs on the rambutan, using fine but bold strokes. Tropical Fruits is reflective of this phase in Georgette Chen's life. It represents a period in her life when she first moved to Singapore and was deeply inspired by all that was around her. This influenced her practice, and she began to undertake closer study of local motifs and work in a more delicate and careful manner to recreate their unique colours and textures. This is a mode of working that she would continue to engage with during the later years of her journey as a professional artist, setting down deep roots in the local art scene and growing to become the prominent and beloved artist that we know her for. Over the course of this video series, we have just shared a glimpse of the many new insights we have on Georgette Chen's work. It was really a rare opportunity for my colleagues and I to have such a large selection of her works to study. We now have a better understanding of how Chen's well-loved signature style have developed over the years. it can be more difficult to observe these traits under normal light in the gallery. That's what makes our work as conservators in the lab so exciting. But do have a closer look when you visit the exhibition to see if you observe some of Chen's unique techniques that we have highlighted in this series. So what's next? At HCC, we are committed to deepening our technical knowledge of local and regional artists. There's so much more we still don't know about the material story of art from the region. This is something we will continue to devote our attention to, and we'll look forward to future opportunities to share our findings with you. Till then, from all of us at HCC, thank you for watching.